Would you like to see, and we've heard so much talk of this, the Gold Cup and Copa America mesh together? And is that a benefit to CONCACAF, or would that be in some way a detriment because you would be losing what you just called was your flagship event, or maybe taking a little bit of the shine off it?
Yeah, listen, I think, to be frank with you, the discussions we've had with CONMEBOL have never been to eliminate the Gold Cup. That's our competition. Copa America is their competition. Discussion has always been around creating something different, new, a joint venture. But you know, with respect to the way we conduct business, you know, my priority is CONCACAF. My priority is not CONMEBOL. Obviously, if we can do joint ventures with any confederation, not just CONMEBOL, but anyone that is in the best interest of CONCACAF, that's something we would look at. But also, for us, our priority is going to be the Gold Cup or our Champions League at the club level, or our youth tournaments at the youth level. It's not about you know, taking your eye off the ball of your own confederation because you want to do something over here. I mean, anything's a possibility in football, as we've seen. You know, with an expanded World Cup and now an expanded Club World Cup. So, you know, but it has to be done the right way. It has to be part of a long-term plan. It can't be done for instance, just for reasons of, oh, it's going to be worth a lot of money. That's not the right reason to do it. It's got to be done properly, holistically, and part of a long-term plan. And that has never been an option, to be honest with you. It's always been short-term discussions, and that's something that CONCACAF is not interested in, short-term discussions.
You mentioned CONCACAF Champions League. This is an event that is growing, that is changing. I asked you what the Gold Cup would be in 5-10 years. Yeah. Where do you see CCL in 5-10 years?
I think CCL has an opportunity to really get to the next level in terms of from an international standpoint. I know that the MLS teams have struggled to be competitive in it, although last year Toronto did get to the final. And I thought we're unlucky in the final, but you know, this year we had the Monterrey Derby. But I think that is really the future, not only for CONCACAF, but I think also for Liga MX and MLS. I think for them to be relevant leagues, I think that it needs to not only happen domestically within their own confines, but also has to happen through the Champions League. No different than what's happened in Europe, where a lot of the domestic leagues have found relevance in the Champions League, not just because they're the champion of their domestic league. So I think that's what the vehicle of the Champions League. We changed the format a couple of years ago so that you would have more impactful games, and we've seen a massive tick on ratings and in terms of full stadiums. And so I think the future of the Champions League is very, very bright.
ESPN has reported that Liga MX and Major League Soccer are considering putting an 8-team knockout tournament together. Would that be to the detriment of CONCACAF Champions League?
No, it would be, you know, we've had those discussions with them, and we're supportive because it's at a different time. It's really only 8 teams, you know, and at the end of the day, it's a tournament between those 2 teams. It's not the Champions League. You know, you have club tournaments all the time in Europe. They're not maybe advertised, but you see that a lot, actually, whether it's on the break or even preseason. But at the end of the day, they have one Champions League, just like we have one Champions League. And so that's the meaningful tournament. Everybody knows that. It's the only way you can get to a Club World Cup. So at the end of the day, it's not really an issue for us.
For more, sign up now for ESPN+.